Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and we are on to episode number 3 of the Dystopia island. In last episode we made it roughly, I'd say, like 2/3 of the way through the World Wars era. And in this episode today I want to definitely make it into the Cold War era and continue setting up just a bunch of stuff all over the island. Do our best to gracefully expand. So let's get into it. So here we are, and I wanted to, like, honestly in hindsight, I really wanted to segregate the classes right off the bat, but in doing so it's gonna be just like super messy, and we can get a lot of stuff done on our first island. I know in the first episode I mentioned that I wanted to do that, to set up like poor people all throughout here and here and here and here, but it's just going to make things too messy too quickly. And then there's some important decisions like, should I allow the poor people out there to vote or not? And I'd rather just get a really strong foundation for our island. So we have a shipyard now. We can probably decrease the budget. Actually, we might as well increase the budget all the way, and let's go and find our lumber mill and do the same thing. Reason I want to increase these all the way is because we're probably definitely producing enough logs with all of our logging camps. So there's that. Don't really need to worry about it. I believe we just sold all of our guns away, all of our weapons, so that's nice. What I'm kind of thinking I should do is just make a metro station for the rich people and the well-off people, so that way they can afford to what's it called? We need some form of public transportation. I don't want to go with bus stations. I don't want to go with the parking deck, because these two buildings are going to create some poor people, most likely. Like, there's a small chance that they won't if the people who work in them have a spouse who makes plenty of money. But the metro station does give a wage of 10 at the max budget, so we'll go with that. But we gotta wait for the modern times era. I want to make it to the modern times era for this series anyways, before I get too far into it. And so as we can see, we're actually starting to stockpile quite a bit of sugar, which is really, really nice. So let's go ahead and hire in 2 new people there. Checking on our population. Homeless families. Plenty of vacant homes. We are in an amazing position right now, actually. Go down here to the logging camp, control click it. So as soon as these logging camps are finished, they will instantly give a well-off wage, just in case someone like instantly fills in the job slot. Okay. Small beachfront down here. And then we have this little island that's like connected but separate. I wonder, are there any minerals around? It doesn't say that there's uranium over there, but I have a feeling that there's uranium here because we can't actually see uranium on the map. Okay. And so I want to expand like as much as possible, just do like logging camps. What else can we do? We've done all the mines we can do. We could set up more ranches, maybe a couple more plantations somewhere. We could probably do an oil well. Let's see if there's oil on our little island here. Ooh, there is a little bit of oil up here. That's nice. We could start. Let's actually do that. Let's cancel this one and let's do oil here instead. Come over here, find the oil, click on the oil. It's going to be rather expensive, I reckon, to build up a lot, but let's see how much they are. 5,000 ducats, kind of expensive, but 2, 3, we'll just do 3 for now. That's probably fine. What does kind of suck is that these do require a high school education. Build this down here, there, and on over here. So maybe it might be a good idea to actually build up the high school now. I'm not too sure. We definitely don't. We probably don't. Oh, we do actually have plenty of high school people. High school educated people, 61 in total. That's like a fifth of our population, I think. Oh, not even actually. It's like no one. And it's okay. Over time, they'll probably fill in this building before anything else because they will probably make some pretty good money on the max budget. And so I want to do another 3 behind these 3. And in doing so, that's going to give us a lot of oil production, and I wouldn't mind completely depleting this. And we can just, of course, get all the oil out of the ground, sell it all, and then pave over this area later on. Okay, so survive the war, that is our current objective. Oh, we need to wait another 2,000 days. Okay. I'm content with that though. Not a whole lot of planning that we really need to do. Maybe it would be a good idea to set up our power plant finally. A number of reasons why that would be a good idea is, one, you can electrify houses, all these houses that we have. It's pretty cheap in that you don't, like, each house isn't going to require a lot of electricity, only 3 megawatts, which is pretty easy to do. Times 46, as you can see, if we hold control over this, it tells us how many buildings we have and how much it's going to cost to electrify them all. Oh, and it's only going to cost 138 megawatts. That's really good, actually. And in electrifying them, it's going to give us a higher housing quality, and we could probably even get away with the lowest budget here and still have a pretty decent housing quality. And as you can see, that's saving us $4 per month per house. And so considering the fact that we have 46 times 4 is like 160, maybe like 170, maybe a little bit higher. Like $170 a month, which, you know, isn't bad. Considering the fact that a bank on like its most efficient setup will only generate like $600 a month, so electrifying all of these houses, decreasing their budget, is going to be pretty decent, honestly. Now, it would probably be a good idea to set up a bank. It's gonna be pretty expensive though, but maybe, no, we can't ask anyone for, oh, we can ask for financial aid. Let's ask for financial aid and let's use that to build up a bank here. I mean, I could do one here. I just want something that, like, looks decent. Even though eventually we are going to pave over this area. Let's do one here, I suppose. Hopefully our clinics are still managing to hold off. Let's check in on our happinesses. Healthcare is up. That's really good. Fun happiness is up. Faith is doing alright at least. Housing, job quality isn't going to be doing too amazing. Crime safety's alright. We could probably get away with building up some police stations eventually. I would like to guarantee that we're making a lot of money before that though. So plenty of planks here. Plenty of boats coming out. If we're selling, yeah, we're selling the logs and we're selling planks, I reckon. I'm not sure how efficient this is going to be, but let's go through and actually turn off log exports as well as plank exports in the hopes that we turn all of that into actual boats, which are going to be worth way more. Cigars, rum, oil. Okay. I'm pretty sure at this point, yep, these are starting to be finished up. People are only making a wage of 7 here. So we definitely need to put this on the max budget for them to be able to afford houses. Increases efficiency, increases pollution. Let's go ahead and do that. It's 10,000, but that's going to be more oil quicker. And then let's go through and demolish these houses in the hopes that they find a new actual home. Unemployed. Okay, so we're starting to run into the point where we're going to need more housing, which is, it's been a while since we've had to actually build up additional housing. So let's go ahead and turn on urban development. Spending quite a bit of money, but hopefully pretty soon we'll actually be making good money. So we can do just 3, I reckon, for now. 16,000. The log shouldn't be sold. You know what? I kind of have a feeling that we can actually leave them on. planks and logs. Because, like, the shipyard isn't going to require that many. I don't think, at least. Sugar looking good. Let's go ahead and do yet another one. And what's really nice is the fact that we're actually selling all of the spare coconuts and wool, which is pretty nice. Real big telescope, we could do that, but we don't really need to. So now it would be a really good idea to save up a bit of money here so that our bank can definitely start making us money. Now these college educated people, is that a child? No. This one works in a restaurant, so we can click on it, bind them, fire them. We can fire 2 in the hopes that they will go and work here instead. I believe that's working. Oh, there's 2 right there. So hopefully they fill into these 2 slots. Very, very nice. And what's really nice is we have Lobbyistico turned off, so I can actually put this on something like slush funds and start stealing money into our personal bank account. And with this building, we should, yep, every month. As you can see right now, it's only making 129, which is equivalent or even less than the amount of money we would save from electrifying all these houses and decreasing their budgets. Let's go and demolish the house up. I don't really want to go out of my way to make a whole fire station, even though it's probably going to end up saving us money in the long run, so maybe I should. But it's just going to be so expensive. Should probably end up building another church somewhere. Okay. No upgrades or additional work modes for the bank that we can at least use right now, so we are looking pretty good. I should fill in this area with some parks, so let's go ahead and do that. I kind of like the way that this one looks. And what I'm kind of thinking is we should do another clinic over here. We can do it, I reckon, here. Probably looks good enough, and then 2x1s we can fill in here. So let's go ahead and do that. That looks really, really good. I like the way this is all turning out. Plenty of money. $24 sugar. Who would do such a thing? All of our sugar should be going to the rum distillery. None of it can be sold, so even this 24 sugar hanging out here, it should end up eventually making its way over to our rum distillery. It's been a while since I checked in on all of our production buildings, so let's go through and do that. We're starting to, like recently, build up some more production sites, so there's a small chance that people are going to, or these buildings are going to start collecting up a bunch of resources and not pushing them out quite quickly. Demolish this, check in on these. They're yet to actually generate any money for us so far, but over time hopefully it will. And so in this moment it would be really, really efficient to actually set up bus stations. And maybe I should, I don't know. Because, like, as you can see, like, I built these a while ago, and statistics, oh, it's actually produced a little bit. They're starting to become net positive. But it took all that time. This one still hasn't made any money, even though it's got 3 workers. And so that's not, like, great. We could set up, like, you know, 1 here, 1 there, 1 here, 1 here. Maybe try and funnel everyone to the neighborhoods. That'd probably be best. And then 1 downtown. So like 4 bus stations and we'd be in a really good spot, but we'll just wait for the modern times era. It'll be okay. Go into times 4 speed. We just need time. We're halfway through this. And so yeah, there's not a whole lot that we really need to be trying to accomplish in this time. just continue the growth. Vacant jobs, plenty. Vacant or homeless families. We need some additional housing, so that's all we're going to be doing for this episode, is kind of chilling out and watching the island grow. Gunny 500, 600 successes in their lifetime. And so now we have a significantly higher amount of communists and militarists than capitalist and religious, which is really nice. While we wait, we might as well kind of just zoom in and check out the island. Nice. I think it's rather quite funny to zoom in and just see how like actually shoddy many of these buildings are. Like they look all fine and dandy from a distance, but even stuff like the office buildings and like the skyscraper hotels and whatnot, like even those buildings are kind of crummy when you really zoom in on them. And here we have our very busy towny part of the build, which is really nice. Another loot raid has been finished, so let's go over and queue up yet another one. 28k, that's good. That's more money for our bank to invest. So now they're making $680 a month. And so after a certain point, we'll actually hopefully start generating more money per month than we're actually spending. At which point our profits should grow very, very, very well. And that's what we want. Yeah, all this walking, you could definitely cut down on their commute times with some bus stations. But I think it would be worth it to wait for the modern times era and to actually just build up a good old whatchamacallit. Why are people living in shacks? Homeless families, 8. We just need at least 8. Each of these gives 3, so we need around 3 of these. 2, 3. Let's go all the way to 4. Actually come to the side over here and do 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. And in this spot we can actually fill in with some parks. Oh, not there, I guess. We can do a simple 1 by 1 then. Let's go through, make sure they're all on the second lowest budget. And demolish this up and consider building a power plant up. We have plenty of coal, so we can efficiently pull this off. So here, let's do that. Let's put this on low budget. I'd rather get all those houses done first. And then we'll electrify everything and set everything up to be as good as possible. Now, I was talking about how much money we would save with this power plant, but that is to be the amount of money we're saving should be kind of, we need to take into account how much the power plant is actually going to cost us every month. And so I'm not sure what it's going to be. Hopefully we're actually saving more money electrifying all these houses than we're actually spending on the power plant. But every small amount of money is going to count. I wonder if there is any areas with low crime. Not really. Down here, but it's kind of to be suspected. $1,500, I just seen our treasury go down by $1,500. So that seems to be how much we're losing every month. Maybe 2,000. And so if we were able to kind of set up some things so that every month we're actually making, like, our money's not going down every month, that would be the point where our island starts to make a lot of money. A lot of money. Well, actually, like, even now, with the amount of exports we're doing, we're still making a pretty good amount of money, but it would be even better. I've been destroying these, but honestly, maybe it'd be a better idea just to let them get burnt down and then rebuild them up. Yeah, we should build another church soon, but I'd kind of rather do some other things right now. Let's check out the lowest budget. 110 a month, that's really good. So that means that we will end up saving money if we electrify all of this. 59 buildings, 23,000. Oh no. Electric substation, we need one of these. Let's go and quick build that up. And just like that, we're getting a housing quality of 67. And if we decrease the budget on all of these, they're giving us a housing quality of 48, which is okay. Not terrible. It is going to be a bit lower, but that is a lot of money that we are going to end up saving over the course of time. And we could even do an oil-fueled furnace. Start consuming some of our oil, turning that into actual electricity. How are we doing? Oh, we have plenty of vacant homes now. That's nice. I'm not sure what changed, but we're running low on job sites, so let us go ahead and set up some additional oil wells. Whoa. Oh wow, look at that. If you click R, you can like quickly start building roads. But if you click R again, it goes into demolish mode. That's crazy. I remember I got a comment a long time ago and someone must have been getting annoyed by the fact that I never used R. But I've been trying to, over the past couple of series, trying to remember that we can do this. But that's really cool. I was wondering if there's a way to quickly demolish stuff, but double clicking R seems to be the way. That's nice. And again, I'm still gonna fail to do so. Oh man, I should really build up the fire station. Screw it, let's do it. Hopefully it's not going to cost us too much money in the long run. Pretty cheap building to put together. And let's drag it down as far as we can, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. Oh nice, this is something that's kind of cool. Sometimes people can actually walk up and down like steep hills. And of course we probably definitely can't build a road up this. Yeah, it's just way too steep. Okay. So as you can see, we're actually starting to drain money pretty quickly. Let's check our production buildings. Double click R. Oh no, is this only for roads? I think so. Okay. I wonder if there's a binding for quick demolish. But I think it'd probably be a good idea to... Oh no, we're starting to get a lot of unemployed people. I have a feeling that a lot of them came from this newspaper, at least 4 of them. I definitely can't quick build anything right now because we want to stay net positive. So let's go over here and do this. That, this, probably do another one here. Connect all this up with roads. I mean, I kind of hate the way this all looks. Alright, I think that's fine. Okay. So that's plenty of job sites, and I believe we still have plenty of vacant housing. Let's go ahead and queue up just like a bunch of it real quick. Oh man. Yeah, I guess we can do that, that's fine. Nice, nice. Okay, that's enough money spent. Student times 4, let our construction crews get all of this done. Let's go down here, control click a logging camp so that these ones, as soon as they're up, they are. We made it!
Over, Presidente. I would kiss you if it was not treason to do so.
A bright future of cooperation between the West and East now awaits the post-war world.
Decreases efficiency by 5%, pollution by 5%. The upkeep of industrial buildings is decreased by 5. We should do that, just being as efficient as possible, saving as much electricity in the long run. We'll do that one. Separation of powers for now. I think that true separation is probably going to be our best bet. Ooh, maybe even official separation. No, we'll go with true separation for now. And then in the long, or like once we make it into the space we want to be to, we can change that, of course, into something like no separation. Now, we're into the Cold War era. Let us go through and look at what we can now. Fourth dungeon entrance. What is this? Have I never seen this? I think I've seen this plenty of times, but I've actually never constructed this. What is this? That's really weird. Anyways, checking out the new buildings that we have access to. We're gonna need to do something. And by something, I mean we need to make it to the modern times era by one of 3 decisions. One of them is we can heist something like the Statue of Liberty, the Great Sphinx, Colosseum of Rome, St. Basil's Cathedral. So we need to do either one of these, get a bunch of tourists onto the island, which isn't going to be what we're doing, or there is one other option, which is to make a nuclear bomb. Now, the nuclear bomb is going to be pretty expensive, but honestly, maybe I should do that one. I'm stuck between making a nuke or stealing one of these things, and ever since the tourist island completely fell apart, I'm like really wary about getting these now because like they're really OP, and I thought they were just OP and that was it. Like you built them and you'd be in a really good spot for like ever. But as a matter of fact, the big thing is that it's gonna make certain like superpowers really upset with you. And so I'm kind of wary of building them now. A long time ago I had never built them because I just thought they were just straight up OP, but now I see there actually is a drawback. The Great Sphinx. Which country's gonna get mad at us for stealing the Great Sphinx though? Maybe Middle East? Maybe? Not sure. Statue of Liberty, of course America would get mad at us for that. Immigrants arriving on Tropico are 100% happy. Great Sphinx doesn't really do anything. The Colosseum of Rome. This building... St. Basil's Cathedral. I mean, the tourist island fell apart because I had the Colosseum of Rome, amongst other reasons. There was a lot of things that I did wrong, but I'm kind of thinking this one could be good, honestly. Reason being is that, well, I'm not going to have to, like my population isn't going to be in competition with all of the tourists for fun buildings, and for the entire poor population, we can just do taverns, like as many taverns as possible. We can get our rum distilleries, put them on supply local market. We can do things like wherever it is. National Day, I think it's here. Yeah, National Day, this is going to increase taverns by 10%. So there's like a lot of things that we can do to make our taverns be as efficient as possible. And we can just set up all these taverns like amongst all the slums for the poor people. And then later on we can also set up a bunch of groceries, do things like canneries to keep the food quality as high as possible. So that could be all pretty good, and I'm kind of thinking that's what I want to do, is actually try and steal the Colosseum of Rome. And then our population, the rich people up here.
Statistically, every one of those people could be a spy. Be vigilant and report all strange activities, especially from family members.
All of the like well-off and rich people up here, of course, they can go to like supermarkets and they can visit the food buildings all around the island. And then for fun, they're gonna have like really nice fun buildings like theaters and restaurants and stuff. And so I don't think that it would be a bad idea to do it on this island. I think on the tourist island, it definitely was a bad idea. So I do want to do a spy academy, but we're gonna have to sort of wait this one out. We're gonna have to give it a bit of time. What we could probably do is invite the Eastern Bloc, look for a trade route for them. We can say something like our rum, sell it for more than usual. Well actually I kind of would rather wait a little bit on that. Do they have any imports? Sugar. You know what, we could do sugar. We should do a sugar import. Let's do 23,000 units of sugar here. And then that's really good actually. So we're importing sugar for like the standard price. Let's increase the budget all the way up. And let's go look for, we can just do like a banana trade or maybe a pineapple trade. Yeah, let's do the pineapples. Okay. So that should make them relatively happy. If we praise them, that's going to give us a 10-point bonus. So we're just like 2 points away from making them pretty happy. We could send a delegation, but eh. Let's just give it a bit of time here. Then again, we could also do yet another trade deal. How much for this one? 2,500. We'll do it. Let's do bananas. And that should be enough now. Let's praise them, request an alliance.
Presidente, and all listening spies. I assure you all that no sensitive information will be transmitted during this conversation.
Okay. So the big thing is now I can request financial aid. 320,000. Urban development has ended. That's okay. Let's go and get our spy academy now. The downtown spy academy. Seems like a decent decision. I mean, I hate to leave like I don't know what you would call this. Something that isn't completely straight, because like it's gonna leave gaps around your island. Like there'll just be gaps here. And I think it looks kind of ugly, but it'll probably be okay. Let's go into the max budget here. Decrease the budget on all of the houses. We're probably starting to get a lot of people showing up. Yes, we are. And there's a lot of unemployed positions, so we should probably do a second construction office. That would probably be way more efficient than actually going through and quick building all of this housing up, or all of these buildings up. So let's do that, and we'll quick build this one. Let it go through and go here, more hands, max out the budget. Let's actually go up here and put all of our logging camps on high priority. And we could probably even go so far as to actually set up a second lumber mill somewhere. Let's go ahead and do it, I suppose, here-ish. No, we'll do it right on this corner. And we can put that on high priority as well. It's now in times 4 speed. We should be okay still. We have less homes than we actually need, but there is a bunch of homes queued up. With the fire stations getting done, we definitely want that done sooner rather than later. And now with time, we should actually catch up to our goals. This building's gonna burn down. Let's max out the budget here. Actually, no. We'll go with the second lowest budget. What really sucks is that we're really low on money, so this means that the bank is actually losing us money every month. So when we're low on money like this, we want to decrease the budget all the way down. So we're only losing like a small amount of money every month. And then here we are back in the positive, so we can increase it again. Okay.
The palace denies the construction of a top-secret spy base. In other news, El Presidente's new personal art gallery has exceptionally high security.
We can just start the heist. It'll take 2 years, but that's 2 years that we should be able to make it into the modern times era. So let's start it up. I guess I could max out the budget. Oh no, I started it. Oh no. The reason we don't want to start it is because no one's working in this building, of course. I mean, screw it, let's max out the budget. Eesh. Go here, do that. I'm just hoping after all these decisions, we're actually going to be net positive. I'm not too sure if that's the case, though. These are all on the max budget, very nice. Max budget on these, very nice. Let's go through, demolish up all of these. Let's go with... I guess I should go with the max budget on those. 21k is about to show up, very good.
Now that the war is over,
Borrow a major national landmark. So it needs to be specifically with the Spy Academy, so that's okay. That's why we went ahead and did this. As soon as these people show up, let's go ahead and open up the raid screen and start heisting the Colosseum of Rome. Let's go and rebuild this newspaper up. If we're really hurting for money, we could switch both of these to an alternative work mode. Actually start saving us money, but I don't think it's necessary quite yet. Actually, screw it, let's do it for now. Let's go penny saver on both of these. They will end up generating us money every month, which is nice, considering the fact that we're going to be spending a lot of money every month. Oh, if I hit the delete button, it'll instantly pull up the destruction. That's nice. Okay, I had a feeling, but I don't know why I never went and checked it out. Okay, let's see. Unemployed, plenty of vacant jobs, plenty of vacant homes. We're in a really good spot now. Everything is tip-top and perfect. We just need more money to come into the island. We're starting to spend a lot because the Spy Academy is going to be really expensive for a while. The fire station isn't actually generating us any money, which kind of sucks. We'll acknowledge the lowest, which is that. Let's acknowledge the communist. Blame no one, promise nothing. Deliver that speech.
Tropico, my beloved homeland. My
Click on the broker.
Me, the broker. I guess I had another name once. But you know what names are good for? They're good for getting you arrested, Presidente. Well, invest in Tropico, Presidente. That's the future. You plant money to grow a money tree, which drops more money to plant to grow more money trees. What do you say? Let's get green fingers.
What do you know about growing things?
That does make sense, doesn't it?
True wealth is in the soil. Our roots are invested in dirt, not a bank account. Help me to grow Tropico's future.
Oh no, I'm so dumb. Okay, so as it turns out, if you're hovering over a building and you hit delete, it'll demolish that building. That's so wild. Anyways, let's go ahead and do second shift on some of these. Let's just do 2 for now. We're gonna need more people delivering more goods around because we are continuing to build up a number of production buildings. So as you can see, there's like thousands of units of goods sitting out here. Bunches of oil. The construction of tunnels is prohibited. Dang it, man. That's going to... Oh no, there's a bunch of unemployed people. That is not good. I hate when this one happens. It's going to lock out a bunch of different slots. Only 2 slots from the coal mines, but either way. Really annoying. We need to try and find something for them to do. Losing money every month. Let's decrease this. And we can increase it back. Okay. I'm wondering if it's time for a road. How much is that? A $2,000 bridge? We could construct this. So what I'm kind of thinking is if we construct this, and I should build bridges like connecting all the islands up to each other, at least as much as possible. And right next to each of the bridges, what we should do is put a metro station and then a parking deck. The reason is that all of the rich people on the island can come down here through the metro station, come across the street, get in a car, and then they can drive around wherever they need. And I think that'll be pretty cool. So they're definitely, the rich people and the well-off people on this island are going to want to travel to get food from the other islands. So there is that. 28,000, yeah. We just needed extra people.
Current flight times are less than a second, but our scientists are working hard on improving that.
We could build up a fish farm. I didn't know that you actually unlocked this in the Cold War era. That's pretty nice. We could build up like 2 of these, but they require a high school education, and I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of uneducated people who need jobs. Public services. We just need something that makes us money, because we're spending a lot of money lately. Yeah, so the lumber mills are completely stocked up with all the logs that they could possibly ever want, which is really nice. So maybe we can build up yet another one. Could build 2 of them next to each other, maybe one across the street. Let's try that out. Let's demolish that. If this rum distillery is completely full, that would mean that it would probably be a good idea to actually build up another one, because we're importing plenty of sugar, I reckon.
Do we expect them to talk? No, we expect them to die. Of course, I joke, Presidente. You are responsible for all of our expectations of them.
The enemy agents will eventually crack and give us the password we need, but we could speed things up if we had a really elaborate death trap to threaten them with. Here, look through the catalog. Personally, I like the crocodile pit. Sharks are so last year. Hopefully this doesn't come back to... Oh, I can't spend 15k. We're gonna have to delay it by 36 months. That sucks. $35k inbound. That's good. Boom. Okay. Looks like we're doing all right. We just need more housing, I reckon. We don't even need that much, but we do need extra job sites. I don't really want to build up more logging camps, but I kind of have a feeling that I have no other option. So let's do one here. Can do one here. How far do these reach? So right at like past the end of this road. So right around here we can do one. Looks like we could also do maybe 2 here. Could probably do that. Whoa, that's weird looking. I've never seen it bug out like that. Look at that. We can construct this road here. We can hit R, R again. That's looking fine. I want to do something like that. We're kind of demolishing all the roads around this place. Does it even have a high efficiency anymore? Not really, but it should be okay. So there's all of that. That should be plenty of new job sites, hopefully at least. Let us build this up this way and connect it like that. Okay. So I like that. Homeless families, plenty of vacant homes. Let's go ahead and increase the budget on all of these. Go into ×4 speed. Hit the demolish key. Come and find all of this to destroy. Okay. Yes. We are loggers on this island. Honestly, I should have demolished the Pirate Cove a long time ago. Like, it's just lost us so much money over the course of time. And it's not really doing anything for us. We're importing sugar, so we don't really need that.
I'm sure the opposite citizens of Tropico.
Allow everyone to vote freely. We'll like barely make it past, but there's a lot of people who are undecided, which is telling me that we won't really, it won't be as close as I'm kind of seeing here. I want to relocate this building, but that's a lot of money to waste, but for the aesthetics, let's go and do yet another shipyard, I think. 14k, oof, man, we're not making like really good money here, but as time goes on we should. Let's max out the budget there, let's max out the budget on all of our lumber mills. Okay.
That was a close one, Presidente. Apparently, some citizens need to be reminded just how much they love you.
Alright. So we need to wait 18 or 1080 days. 1080. That's okay, we can wait it out. National Bank, clinic. Our theater's looking pretty full, both of them are, which means I probably need a new fun building, so a new restaurant probably sounds like a good idea, I would say. I suppose let's do one here. Freighter's pulling away with a decent amount of money, we just need more. Oh no. And hopefully that's okay. A perfect amount of homeless families versus vacant homes, which is good. Alright. We're probably definitely going to start running into more Teamsters issues, so let's go ahead and set up a number of these. We can do one here, and I guess one here-ish.
Time now for the Canal Uno business news. Drilling constraints were lifted on Tropico today after an extensive geological survey showed that the earth tremors were actually caused by a nearby party getting out of hand.
Okay, not a lot of people are immigrating, which is nice because that's just less new job sites, less new stuff that I gotta worry about. Did I actually... Yeah, these should all be on the lowest budget, and they should all be electrified. So there's 9 new homes that aren't electrified, so let's go do that. Okay, anytime we get low on money, we need to go to the bank to decrease the budget as low as possible. And yeah, we're just sort of scraping by for now, even though I kind of have a feeling that we have plenty of stuff. Like, we should make money as time goes on. Yeah, 30,000, there we go, that's more like it. As soon as we make this 30k, increase our budget for our bank. Very, very nice. Okay. Oh, what the heck? We have a lot of job slots now. Vacant jobs, yeah, that's good. And we have room for some housing. So, let's make sure that urban development's turned on. And let's build up some additional homes. I could extend these neighborhoods down this way quite a ways, so let's go ahead and do that. Suppose that's plenty for now. Whoa, look at that. I didn't even know that you could like build anything down here, can you? You can, what the heck? Wow. You can actually set some stuff up down here. That's kind of crazy. And I have a feeling that a telepheric station will actually reach down there. That's pretty funny. I wonder if you could fit El Presidente down there. Oh man, that would have been kind of crazy if you could have. That would be interesting to put something down here though. I have to keep an open mind out for that. 13k, not a lot. Not enough planks, not enough boats. Pineapple exports are finished. Very nice. Ooh, you know what? We might make it to the modern time era pretty quickly. Let's go to our raids and see. We're like halfway there. We just need stuff that makes us more money. That's like our biggest issue right now. Even though we're making plenty, it's just like there's not enough stuff being pushed out or something.
Reporting in. The blockage has been flashed. All
Okay. Banana deal's done finally. That's nice. Second shift. Should I second shift all of these? Let's do one more at least for now. Gold is on a downtrend. That's not good. That's never good. When the economy is going down, or like the price of various goods is going down, that's always a bad thing. Especially something like gold. Why is our support so low all of a sudden? Oh, the Caribbean happiness is flying way past us now. I'm not really willing to deal with it right now because we're not really making a whole lot of money. Which is a really crummy thing. Spending 176, and hopefully we're actually making more than that. Through this, we're... Oh no. Only one of these is on Penny Saver, so let's make them both on Penny Saver.
in Rome have executed Operation Throw Lions to the Christians. But there is a hitch.
This isn't good. Okay. Deliver cars to Spy Academy. We have to do that one. Only 180, so let's go and see if there is a car import that we can do. No. So we're gonna have to... Oh, we can actually. It's gonna be really, really expensive. Okay, so things are getting a bit out of hand here. We're just losing so much money, even though, like, we're cutting down so many trees, turning this all into logs, and then turning that all into planks, and turning that all into boats. We should be making good money, but for some reason we're not. I'm not sure what the issue is. I need to cook up something really soon. Industry, Can we... Okay, I have an idea. We still have the embassy, right? Fairly certain. Let's do a trade route with these guys. Let's do pineapples to them. That's probably fine. We could actually do rum for 10% more than it's actually worth. It might be a good idea to go with the max budget. So that should make them plenty happy. We should be able to ask for financial aid.
Uno has determined it is impossible for technology to change so fast that humans couldn't handle it. What a relief.
Let's go ahead and do this road across. And let's set up a bunch of gold mines. Now with these gold mines, in contrast to the gold, all the mines that we're setting up on the other island, I do want these ones to actually... I only want one per deposit. Actually, we can do two on this one, I suppose. But there's a bunch of mines. Let's connect this all up with roads. And I suppose for now what we can do is actually just leave this on. Leave them on a well-off wage. That's probably okay. Oops. Okay. So let's let... Ooh, look at that. We just made a bunch of money. That's nice. So a bunch of gold mines should hopefully start netting us some good money. Let's max out the budget here. Let's actually... You know what? Let's start second shifting up a bunch of these. Vacant jobs, we have a bunch. Homeless families, we have a number of them. Urban development is still turned on, so let's go ahead and start building up more homes. It's probably enough there. $19,000 hanging out in our dock. Let's put these all in profit protocol. Okay. Plenty of gold should be ours pretty soon. Lots of vacant jobs. And so now, hopefully that's enough money that we'll be making that I can start focusing a bit more on our population. Max out the budget here. Let's actually go through, demolish up all of these. There should be enough jobs so that everyone can afford a home. And there should be enough homes that everyone can inhabit a home. La-di-da, go through, put these all on high priority. Oh yeah, look at that. Starting to make good money here. Okay, okay. That'll happen recently, I think. Let's click on this. It's been enough time that we can click on our resource overview, click on logs, and most of our logs are being exported, so we could probably set up like 2 or 3 more lumber mills, and we'd probably be fine. And then planks. We could probably set up like 2 or 3 more shipyards, and we'd probably be okay too. Do we have access to? We do have access to the furniture factory, but this requires electricity. But we are producing electricity, so maybe this wouldn't be such a bad idea. Either way, let's go ahead and set up. I'm thinking like 2 lumber mills, 1 here, 1 there. And let's do a furniture factory over here. Okay. So that should make us some pretty good money over the course of time. Plenty of logs. Yeah, like 2,500 logs being sold isn't making us a lot of money, and that can be turned into something that will make us money. So all of this is a sound investment. And now we have lots of gold. Let's go ahead and actually build up our first conventillo. Oof.
The war may be cold, but the weather is going to be hot, hot, hot. Stay tuned for Canal Uno's meteorological report. Hoy hace caliente.
Hoy hace caliente. I believe that means today is hot. I believe. It's been a while since I was in Spanish class though. Let's go ahead and try our best to construct a road down this way. Here's gonna be our first bus garage. We'll probably just set it up to deliver people to and from the main island here. And so now we can actually start getting a bunch of poor people out here. And that'll be okay. Let's actually quick build conventillo. Let's max out the budget for now. And as people fill in this building, we should net money here. Okay. So let's max out the budget on this. Very, very good. Let's max out the budget on the bus garages. We can do the starting, actually let's do the starting over here. Right there, and the ending around here-ish. Okay. We're gonna need some electricity over here, so let's set up a new substation. Quick build that real quick. Check in on our production buildings, make sure everything is still functioning. I mean, it's functioning alright. Like 200 units is okay. Be hanging out in a production building. So let's go and see what is our lowest happiness score. Crime safety, we could quickly get this up by building just a couple of police stations around. We just need to... Oh, you know what? Let's see how much our... Yeah, so this building's cost us $26,000 in its lifetime, right? So imagine having 26,000 more. So we're not doing as bad as it seems. It's just we're having to deal with some expensive buildings for now. So I do want to try and find a car import. 3,000 cars? Ooh, man. I'm not willing to blow that much money. We just need like a decent deal for cars. Alternatively, we could try and set up car production. Okay, let's slowly start doing that. We produce plenty of iron and coal.
The lack of love for El Presidente. Remember, loving El Presidente is your patriotic duty as a Tropican.
We're making plenty of iron and coal, so we'll slowly build our way up to a car manufacturing plant. Oh no. Oof, man. What really sucks is that gold is actually on a downtrend. Hopefully it doesn't get too cheap. But either way. Oh yeah, look at all these people living in this conventio. On the max budget, if it's completely full, it looks like it is not generating any additional money, which is alright. No money from the rents. And it's giving a housing quality of 51. Let's go ahead and increase the budget on all of our houses. Maybe that'll kind of make people a little bit happier, give us a little bit more support. Let's decrease the budget. Let's actually decrease the budget on all of this out here to whatever is just below $10 a month. Okay. So all these people should be poor. Yep. Most of them are, at least. And that's how we want this to be. Poor people out here, and more well-off and rich people on the main island. Let's go ahead and build up yet another conventio. I do want to do this, but I'm starting to lose a lot of money here. This building in lifetimes cost us 6,000. The church has cost us a total of 18,000. So we do want to eventually demolish those buildings. How are we doing on research points? We probably have plenty. We can research religion and state. And probably labor policy. Let's go to the Constitution. We could make an atheist state now. No, I want to be in like the best possible position before I make people too upset. But a life's work could be a pretty good idea. Yes. Let's do a life's work, and for this we'll just do freedom of religion. I don't want to kick the bee's nest too early. We'll give it some time. I need to get support up, and we just need the economy to be completely stabilized. Car import. Anyone got a car import for me? If these were like really low, like 2,000 cars is a lot of cars to want to import. Way more than I want to. If they were a bit lower, then I would do. Actually, you know what? We could import. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. It's going to be a huge waste of money, but we will be into the modern times era as soon as we finish this. So yeah, we're going to lose a lot of money here, but I guess it's a worthy deal. Oh, I hate to see this happen. Yeah, we're down to negative 4,000. So we just imported a bunch of cars, right? And so what I'm going to do is actually go through and turn off this car deal. Cancel this trade. It was just to Venezuela, so not the biggest of deals. And then we can go to the trade menu. We can go here. We can find cars and turn that off. Okay. So cars shouldn't be sold, and someone should... Oh, they came and picked them up. How many did we need? 180. Gold's no longer trending. Will someone deliver these cars? Hey, look at that. We done it.
Reporting in. The blockage has been flashed.
Nice. That was painful. That was a bit miserable. So what we can do is actually come down here. And let's turn cars back on. Okay, cool. So now we should make 48,000 here once another raider shows up. And then the moment that we're done with this raid, we'll just demolish that building up. Ooh, man. But either way, this video is getting pretty long, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. In the next episode, I definitely need to get things a bit more under control. I built up production for like most of this era, most of this episode, and it feels like we were just constantly teetering on losing all of our money, which is really, really annoying. But there's going to be some considerations that I'll do. Atheist State would be nice because we could demolish up the church and we could demolish up the chapel.
Or planet-destroying insanity. A new report from the palace says classified.
And then getting rid of the Spy Academy would be really nice. Because this building is, look at that, $33,000. I shouldn't have put it on the max budget in hindsight. Let's quickly see how our island's doing. Vacant jobs, homeless families. Oh man, this, oh, you know what? I'm dumb. I control-clicked the mines down here, and it changed the wages of everyone, so that was terrible. So what we need to do is go through and specifically choose the gold mines. Oh man, that was absolutely like the dumbest decision. What happened was I kicked a bunch of people out of their houses. So as you can see, some of them are yellow and some are purple and stuff. That was dumb. But anyways, that's why there's a bunch of shacks around here. And so in the next episode, we will definitely get our economy under control as soon as we make it to the modern times era. Might set up some other production buildings. It just depends. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And if you want to follow along with more Tropico 6 series like this, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.